White House.
Yes.
Weirder venue.
No,
Dude,
no,
is
weird. No,
bro,
weird.
stop.
Don't say
bro,
weird.
That's
Stop.
Unique.
Is it possible that this fight actually happens?
Possible? I think it is happening.
Yeah.
On the White House lawn.
Yes.
On America's birthday.
What makes you think it doesn't happen? Like
The White House lawn.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, I get it. I hear you.
Who is a constant figure at UFC events,
yeah.
sitting in the front row.
It's happening.
I mean, I would be shocked if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
More so than if it does happen.
I have to say the UFC, the way they branch out and host some of these big events and really cool venues, to me is so cool. Like the fact that they did the fight in the Sphere.
Oh yeah.
I just thought
No, insane.
So
did you
cool.
were you at the
I was not. No.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, no. I mean, on TV, it was unbelievable, and they should have won all the awards for it because the way it looked was unbelievable. And I don't even think people recognize, like from a lighting standpoint, there were a lot of challenges there. So they hit it out of the ballpark. I'm not surprised that they don't want to go back. A, it's super expensive.
That
B,
was
like, how do you keep topping that, right?
Yeah.
But the White House thing is, I think, for sure gonna happen. The moment Trump said it,
Where does the ring go? Like in the Rose Garden or something like
the
that?
freaking thing.
Didn't he get rid of the Rose Garden?
I don't know. You seem to know more about this than I do.
Who's gonna fight?
Well, I think that's a little bit. It's August.
Too early.
Like, we don't even know who's fighting in December.
Yeah.
For goodness sakes. Like, people could get hurt. I think they would love to have a big name on it. What is most interesting to me is, do you sacrifice the gate? For example, when Conor fights, it's a $20 to $30 million gate at T-Mobile.
Wow. Wow.
You're
Great
not going to
question.
sell tickets to this event.
Tell them what the gate is for those who don't know.
Okay, good question. Ticket sales.
Yep.
So like you can charge a premium when big dogs fight. And so when Conor fights at MSG, when John Jones fights at MSG, T-Mobile, those big venues, you can charge a huge amount of money. And so when you're going to do this event at the White House, you're not going to get a huge amount of money. But is it worth it? I think so.
Yeah.
That $30 million is a drop in the bucket.
From a branding standpoint, who actually is, because it could lead into this superstar quandary that everyone's been talking about recently. Who are the potential superstars that could head up this showstopper event?
Ilya Taporia.
Does he have the storyline? Does he have the character? Does he have the charisma, the character to drive that event?
I think there's a lot of people who are like, it has to be an American. I don't think it has to be an American. I think MMA fans, UFC fans are just fans of MMA and the UFC. I don't think it has to be an American at the White House. I think it would be cool, but I don't think they're going to book it that way.
Chances it's Jones Aspinall.
I think that could happen too.
Actually.
Yeah.
Do you think Jones has been ducking him?
Yes.
He's scared.
I don't like that word because I think it's disrespectful towards him, but I think he didn't want to fight him. And I think it was a calculated decision on his part. He is so close to the end, so close to retiring as undefeated.
Go.
Are you going to risk it all to fight this one guy who is really, really good and in my opinion would have given him a tough fight and probably would have beaten him? That's no disrespect. He's just a lot younger. Yes.
Can you knock him for being calculated though?
I don't knock him. No. I just wish it was handled differently.
I see.
You knew Tom was the guy. You last fought in November. Why did you wait all the way until June? Why did you drag this out all the way until June when you knew you weren't going to fight him? And my information is that he gave the UFC a number. He gave them a price tag. He said, I'll do it for this number.
What number?
I believe it's in the $30 million range for this fight, which by the way, I think he deserves.
Yeah.
I think he deserves more than that.
Has that ever, that $30 million?
I don't believe so.
That's
don't believe as like it could have ended up that way after pay-per-view and blah, 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 but like off the jump, no. And I think he deserves it. God bless him. He's one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest in many people's eyes. And I think he didn't think that they would come up with the number. And they did. And then he said yes.
Oh, really? Oh, what?
Oh, they did come up with the number, yes. And I believe that Saudi Arabia was involved, like the big dogs were involved, right? They came up with the number. And he said yes. And then 2 days later, 3 days later, whatever, he said, nah, on second thought, I'm out.
What?
And that's why when he announced his retirement, Dana said, he gave me his word. And then he went back on his word.
Whoa.
So I think he was hoping that they would not meet the number. And then he could be like, hey guys, I tried. They just didn't want to pay me.
He just threw some massive number out like, dude, they're obviously not going to pay me this amount of money. And Turkey was just like, no, we haven't.
And they met it. Yeah. Because that's what happened with the Francis Ngannou fight in 2020. He threw out a massive number. He said, I want Deontay Wilder numbers.
Yep.
They said no. And then the fight fizzled. This time they said yes. Because they could afford it. Why? I mean, that fight is worth that much.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.